Let me ask you a question. What's the one thing in your life you keep saying you'll quit, but haven't? Maybe it's drinking. Maybe it's gambling, nicotine, porn, gaming, weed, scrolling your phone until 3 a.m. Or maybe it's something deeper, something you don't talk about out loud. Whatever it is, today we're going to talk about addiction in a way maybe no one has ever explained it to you. Not like a lecture, not like a medical pamphlet, but like a real conversation about pain, purpose, philosophy, and reclaiming control of your own story. When people talk about addiction, they usually point fingers. Just stop. Have more discipline. You're ruining your life. But here's the truth. Addiction is not a sign of weakness. Addiction is a sign of misdirected survival. Your brain isn't betraying you. It's trying to protect you. It's trying to soothe pain, escape stress, silence trauma, or numb the void that life sometimes throws at us. The philosopher Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." But he also said that mastery isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. So if you're addicted, it doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human, and something inside you is asking for attention, not punishment. Every recovery story has a moment. Not the moment someone quit, but the moment someone finally said, "I'm done letting this control me." This moment usually happens in silence. On your bedroom floor, in your car after work, in the shower when nobody's around. It's the moment where you realize you're not fighting the addiction. You're fighting the version of yourself that believes you can't live without it. Western philosophy, particularly Stoicism and existentialism, teaches this very idea. You can't change the past. You can't control everything around you, but you can decide who you want to be next. Every addiction, whether it's chemical, digital, emotional, or behavioral, follows the same formula. Trigger, craving, action. Reward, regret, repeat. Breaking addiction isn't about stopping the action. It's about interrupting the loop. Here's the 3-step method that actually works. 1. Identify the real trigger. It's rarely the substance or behavior. Often it's stress, loneliness, boredom, trauma, self-hate, avoiding responsibility, fear of the future. Addiction is often the bandage, not the wound. 2. Replace the reward. Your brain seeks a dopamine hit. You don't need to remove dopamine. You need a healthier place to get it. Exercise, cold showers, stretching, journaling, creativity, connection. These don't fix you, but they change your internal chemistry. 3. Create friction. Addiction thrives on convenience. Make the addiction harder to access and make the alternative easier. A philosopher named William James once said, "The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another." You don't have to be perfect, but every interruption of the habit breaks part of his power. Here's the part most people skip. You cannot quit an addiction while seeing yourself as an addicted person. Your identity must shift before your habits do. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to quit," say, "I'm the kind of person who no longer needs this." Instead of, "I'm an addict," say, "I'm recovering into someone stronger." The philosopher Kierkegaard said, "The most painful state of being is remembering the future." This means the worst suffering is imagining yourself stuck forever, but you're not. Your future is unwritten. Let me give you the hardest truth in this entire video. You will not quit for logic. You will not quit for fear. You will quit when something becomes more important than the addiction. Maybe it's your health. Maybe it's your family. Maybe it's the life you know you could be living. Maybe it's simply the desire to stop disappointing yourself. People don't overcome addiction because they hate who they are. They overcome it because they finally see who they could be. Think about someone you admire, anyone. Athletes, philosophers, leaders, creators. None of them got there through comfort. They got there through struggle, through saying no to what was easy. If you've watched until this point, that tells me something. It tells me you're ready. Maybe not perfect, maybe not confident, but ready. Addiction doesn't disappear overnight, but neither does strength. Both grow the same way, one choice at a time. So here's what I want you to do next. Take the addiction you've been fighting and say out loud, this does not control my story anymore. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. Because this is the moment, your moment, where everything starts to change. If you want more videos like this, real talk, philosophy, and self-mastery, hit subscribe. Leave a comment about what you're overcoming, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay awake, stay becoming.